Well, you might be wondering why I'm making another video about me quitting, and that is very fair, as I just made one not too long ago. As you might be able to tell from this right here, I'm a little backed up on work. I know what you're thinking. Why do you have customers' machines sitting in the snow? Well, they're not customers' machines. These are all mine, and they all need work. So here's the plan, and this is why I'm making the video. I'm still getting people asking if I'll take their work. How come you're not getting back to me, this and that? I have so many emails. Most of you guys are emailing because I don't actually put my number out there. There's just so many that I just stop responding to everybody. I'm sorry about that, but it is what it is. But if you emailed me for work, you obviously watch the videos, so you'll see this video here. Now, it seems like some of you guys might be a little confused about the last video. Am I still taking work? Am I not taking work? I'm 100% not taking any new work right now. What the plan is to finish up the customers' machines I have. I do still have a couple customers' machines here. Those are getting finished first. I have existing customers that were planning on bringing their machines to me. I'm gonna get all that stuff repaired, as I already made commitments to people for them. So that you don't have to worry about if you already made plans with me. Let's get it done. After that, I'm working on my own stuff. After the customers' machines, I gotta start working on this stuff, get it for sale, because I need to start paying some bills. So if anybody's looking for a machine, I got a lot of stuff that'll be for sale. I don't really have anything for sale right now. Everything needs work, and I'm not selling it as is. It's gonna be fixed up. There'll be a video on here on every one I do sell, so you'll see what I do to it, you'll see how it goes, and you'll just have to reach out if you're interested. Now, obviously, a lot of you guys aren't from around here, so that's fine. But those of you that are local and you are interested, I'll be selling a lot of stuff. Northeast Vermont, I'm in Island Pond, Vermont. Now, not everything is for sale. The bike's not for sale. The three-wheelers are not for sale. Now, as much as I didn't want to sell a Polaris diesel, I will probably end up selling one of these. As you can see, they're torn down. They need work. I'll get them fixed up first. I might sell one, might sell two. I have three, so I could probably sell two. And then obviously we got some Grizzlies. We got Sportsmans. You can see the snow's dropped a lot because on the last video, you probably didn't even see half the stuff. Honestly, that Grizzly 660 right there might be the first one I fix up and sell, because I had already started on that probably a year ago, and then it just got pushed aside, and I never touched it since. And then I got more stuff over here. There's just machines everywhere around here. I definitely have a buying problem and a not wanting to sell problem. But that's gonna change because, like I said, I gotta pay some bills. Now, I was reading through the comments on the last video, and a lot of you guys were like, don't stop taking customers, just start charging the right price. The problem is, the only reason I took customers to begin with, because I was just flipping machines basically, and I was doing pretty good at that. But I started taking customers' machines because I kept getting stories from people about them bringing their machines to the dealers or other repair shops, and they were just paying a crazy amount of money for labor. So I wanted to help them out. And then, you know, I started taking one customer, two, three, and now it's just way too many customers for one person. How the heck? We had some strong wind, but that's the brute force seat. So yeah, that one's got one. So that came off this thing. That wind blew it way over there. More Grizzlies, my poor Polaris diesel, Ranger, there's all kinds of stuff. Like I said, most of this stuff's gonna be for sale. Not all of it, but most of it. So the plan's gonna go, stop taking customers. Once I get their machines done, start working on my own stuff, start selling this stuff. Once I start getting some money, I gotta build another building to house a lot of my parts and to house a lot of these machines, because it's not good for them to be out in the weather. I know you see a lot of snow on them. I'd rather them be out here in the snow rather than out in the summer, all summer long. That sun beats on them, and it's hard on the plastics, hard on the seats, hard on any of the rubber stuff. Even the speedometers start getting faded after a while. So I'm not actually concerned about the snow right now. Obviously, if some of the engines are opened up, that's not good. But most of the stuff is not around here. Now some of it might be, and it's probably ruined. It was probably ruined before, that's why I left it like that. But once I get a building up to house this stuff, then it's time to tackle a nicer garage, a bigger garage, more professional garage. But even after all that, after I'm caught up and everything, I still think I'm gonna need to hire somebody. Otherwise, I'm just gonna get buried again with work, and I don't wanna get buried with work. It's good to have work, but it gets overwhelming, and very overwhelming. And then I don't even know what to start on, you know, basically. It just gets too confusing. Scramblers, ATP, Polaris with the dump bed, Sportsman 800, that's actually a 4-stroke Polaris snowmobile, lots of Honda Rubicon parts. So that's the overall plan, and it's obviously not going to happen overnight. This is going to take a while. So I'm hoping this summer I can get a lot of this stuff cleaned up, get that at least the garage or something big enough to house a lot of this stuff, get that up. Then I'll worry about the garage later on. That's pretty much where we're at right now. I know I had a bunch of people asking about this DS650 strictly for parts. The engine is bad in it, and but there's a lot of good parts. If you are interested in parts, I will part this out because, like I said, it's not really fixable. It's not worth fixing. Renegade, that I'm gonna do something with that. After that Grizzly 660 gets repaired, I might work on this Brute Force 750 after that. That thing is in super nice shape, pretty low miles, so I think that'll be coming down the pipeline soon. As far as side-by-sides go, the only thing I really have that I'm gonna be selling is the Polaris Ranger 800 that you saw out in the field, and then this 4-seater Can-Am Maverick Max XRS. Now, if you're wondering what I'm working on at the moment, it's this 1972 Arctic Cat Panther 303. This is mine. I've already decided that the weekends are for my toys. I'm not gonna work on customers' rigs on the weekends. I already made that commitment to myself. So, engine's out. And we got the rotary engine right here. I don't have it completely torn down yet, but pretty close. So you should see this video coming out very, very soon. Snowmobile season is coming to an end here fairly soon, so I'm not really gonna work on many more snowmobiles because by the time I get them fixed up, they're not gonna be worth anything until next year. So I do have a couple of Skidoos I'd probably sell as is. You got a Skidoo GTX 600 E-Tech. That one runs, I got it running. If you saw the video, you know all about it. If you didn't, go watch it, and I'd sell it the way it is. Same thing with this thing. This has been in a wreck, but I fixed a lot of the parts. It does need the right A-arm. They sent the wrong A-arm. It's a little shorter on that side. Runs and drives good, actually. I didn't want to sell it, but I probably let that go too, just to get some cash freed up. Got an Arctic Cat Thundercat 900 sitting here. This thing's rough, but it's a 900 triple pipes. It's missing the airbox, or it's missing the airbox adapter that goes to the carb to the airbox, but it does run. It needs a good carb cleaning. I might do that, get it running better. It needs a ski. I have a ski for it. It's got a great track on it. Heavily studded. You have a hard time keeping the skis down on the hard pack with that thing. That thing I'd probably let go too, just so I don't have to store it for the summer, I guess. I don't know. I don't even know. Maybe 600 bucks. The Polaris Edge X 700. I'd probably part that thing out. I wanted to fix it, but obviously I got so many projects. If you're looking for parts, I will part this thing out. I thought the track was good on it, but it does have a tear out right there. So really the track's not good. The seat's not good. It's got a good engine. And then what else you can see. And we got the old Polaris Classic 700. I did a few videos on this. This thing runs great now. Seat is all duct taped up. It's got a good track, non-studded. Electric start, reverse. I paid 600 bucks for this thing. It wasn't running good at all. Electric start didn't work great. Didn't have a battery in it. I put a battery in it, went through the clutches, went through the carburetors, changed out the stator. I paid 600 bucks. It's not perfect, and the front bumper's busted up. I'd like to get like 800 bucks out of that if somebody's interested. 5,600 miles. Like I said, I have videos of it on here, so you can go through, watch them if you want. And there's that. I feel like I started the video off with, yes, this is what I'm doing, and I was in a better mood, and now I'm talking about selling stuff, and my mood's kind of shot downhill, which is not good because, like I said, I gotta sell stuff. It's not an option at this point. So the Arctic Cat diesel is another one I don't think I'm gonna let go. I know I got problems. I should let a lot of this stuff go. I can only run so much stuff at a time, but I got a lot more stuff I could sell, and I can pick and choose what I want to keep, I guess. I guess that's about everything I wanted to say. So if you're wondering why I didn't get a hold of you, now you know. Don't worry, this will be the last video like this. I'll get back to working on these machines. I appreciate you watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.